mademoiselles and what is it?
I don't know.
I was almost ready to say good morning to you all in French.
I don't feel like I'm speaking to you. I feel like I'm speaking to the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast.
Good morning, everyone. If you didn't catch on, we are in Paris this morning, and I obviously need to brush up on my French a little bit.
Oh, we'll work on it here. Hey, good morning, everyone. We are Len and Sara, and we're so glad that you're joining us. It's the Feel Good Start to Your Day, our Start Your Day Positive podcast, not in our normal place in our studios, but instead over the pond and doing our European trip with our listeners. What a time we're having together.
Oh, boy. We already had some stories to share with you. London was amazing. We hit everywhere in London.
Yeah.
We rode the tube back and forth. We felt like we were like pros riding the tube. It's their subway version. We did everything.
I did not have my watch, but I'm going to estimate that in one day we did over 100,000 steps.
And I got my Christmas ornament from Harrods.
Hey, there's a couple of stories that we want to share with you in just a couple of moments, but we know that you want to get your day started with some good stuff. And so thanks to Josh and Hannah from the river for stepping in and taking care of our news. They're going to share some things that your friends and family from the weekend may be talking about.
Len and Sara, thanks, guys. Again, we appreciate being back on the pod.
So excited to be here. We are Josh and Hannah from the River Morning Show, based in Ohio, in Columbus. The River covers most of the state of Ohio. If you're ever interested and want to tune in, find where to listen when you text the word radio to 800-609-1049. There's some fun news this week, Josh.
Yeah, well, I don't know that you would call this first one fun, but we have to talk about it. You could probably hear my eyes rolling.
Yes,
here we go.
I know. You've been waiting for this.
If you've been living under a rock, then please come out into the light. And people do this. They live under a rock. Well, Patrick Starr lives under a rock. Anyway, so LeBron James made his decision on Friday, and he has spurned the Northeast Ohio family one more time.
I know, my heart.
He's joining the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year contract with a player option for a 3rd year. The man is 41.
Maybe this was me being naive and that person under a rock. I thought he was just doing one more season somewhere.
Nobody knew. Nobody knew what he was going to do. Everybody understood he was going to play again. If he came back to be in Cleveland, it would make sense to do one more season. And he's already said, over this next contract, he's going to have a crew following him around doing a documentary.
No way.
Yeah. So it would have been perfect to do this one season in Cleveland.
Yes, Come back home, sir.
Yeah. At 41, he's still one of the league's best and most impactful players. It's crazy. When LeBron left from Miami in 2010, I threw away all my LeBron stuff. I put it in the trash.
Didn't.
Yes, I did. I wish I had all that stuff back.
Yes.
When he came back, I was happy. When, of course, the Cavs won the title in 2016, I was ecstatic because I am a Cleveland diehard. And then when he left for the Lakers in 2018, I was resigned to it. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks for the championship.
Yeah,
go do your thing.
Yeah.
But then one more run, and Cleveland was a finalist, and he says, thanks, but no thanks again. For my own heart health, I have to move on.
Ohio's hearts are breaking with you. You're not alone in this. But we'll try to make it feel a little better. How about that?
Please, yes.
Because here's a positive, really positive feel-good story for you today. There is the cutest little 11-year-old. His name is Nehemiah. And he did something I didn't even know existed. He just spent more than 100 hours reading to shelter dogs at a humane society.
You get to read to shelter dogs?
Yes. Did you know that existed?
No.
It's apparently a record, and it's through a program called Positive Reading Program.
Please,
paw, as in woof woof paw.
I was going to say, please tell me they spell it the pun way.
Yes,
Pause.
absolutely. And so if that doesn't make your heart just feel a little bit better today about the world around us, I don't know what else can.
So here's the thing, life goals for me when I retire, I want to be one of those NICU grandpas, that just holds babies. And now that I know, can you imagine that shift? Like, so what'd you do today? Well, I went to the NICU and I held babies for 5 hours.
Yes.
After that, I went to the shelter and I read to puppies.
I want to know what books he was reading. You know, like
Dr. Seuss. It's got to be Dr. Seuss.
It's just so cute. And then some really fun Ohio news.
Okay, I'm ready.
You probably know that the Ohio State Fair starts on Wednesday. The thing we've been waiting for is to hear the new Ohio Poultry Association deviled egg flavors for 2026.
Yes. So I never even knew this was a stand or a thing until you, Hannah, started talking about it, because I don't do many fairs, and I certainly wouldn't have gone up to a place where you could buy a deviled egg. Do you have a list of flavors? I'm assuming you have the list of flavors.
Well, let's kind of rewind, because in the past there's been like the bubblegum deviled egg, like it's crazy. Yeah. There's been the cookie dough deviled egg.
Yes, I'm in.
The dill pickle deviled egg.
Always.
There's been all sorts of things. And so everyone has been on pins and needles waiting to hear this announcement. What is it for 2026? More so, in my mind, than the LeBron announcement. This was important.
So these are some of the things that make us different, Hannah, between you and me. But anyway, go ahead.
I know. The 2026 flavors for the deviled eggs at the Ohio State Fair through the Ohio Poultry Association are, the number one main go-to is birthday cake. It's in honor of America's 250th birthday.
Okay.
I hear your dissatisfaction, and I'm not enjoying that.
I'm sorry, I'm not a big cake guy.
But a deviled egg with sprinkles, have fun. That's so fun.
Okay, the sprinkles I could get behind. Anyway, I don't want to be a wet blanket. Sorry. Okay, birthday cake is the first one. Move on.
Birthday cake is the main featured flavor, but then the other new flavors are meant to represent America as well.
Oh, all right.
So they include apple pie, mac and cheese deviled eggs. Let's go.
If you listen to Friday's podcast, you found one thing out about Hannah. She is a mac and cheese girl through and through.
Love it so much. So this is just right up my alley.
Yeah.
The hot dog. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. And how America, definitely after the World Cup this year, ranch deviled egg. It just needs to be worldwide, but of course it's going to be right here in Ohio. And then finally, the last one is brisket deviled egg. Sounds delicious. That needs to be at every single cookout this summer.
I have had brisket 3 days in a row because I had a coworker's wedding and they had city barbecue. The day before that, I went to a Guardians game and my son and wife and I had city barbecue. And
oh my goodness.
Over the weekend, a friend of mine celebrated his 50th birthday and had everybody over. And what did he do? He smoked brisket. Let's go. Now just put it in an egg. I'm in.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You just need to go to the Ohio State Fair. Again, it opens this Wednesday, the 29th. And it's in, and I'm so sad I'm forgetting the name of this, but it's in the Ohio Gazebo, which is like all the way towards the back of the fair. You got to walk all the way through it to get there, kind of by the chickens, which makes sense because they're provided by the Ohio Poultry Association.
I don't know that I want to be eating a birthday cake deviled egg and looking into the eyes of the chicken it came from, though.
Oh, no.
Too much? That was too much.
Maybe a little much. But you know what? It's okay.
If you want more too much, you can listen to the River Morning Show every weekday. Just go to riverradio.com, or as Hannah said earlier, find the river station near you, because there probably is one. Text the word radio to 800-609-1049. I'm Josh. She's Hannah.
Len and Sara, start your day positive.
Hey, here on our Start Your Day Positive podcast, we like to keep it positive, but at the same time, we like to keep it real when it comes to issues that affect you. I just read this article. It says, for the first time in 5 years, fewer than half of Americans can consistently afford health care. According to this latest Gallup survey, just 49% of adults are now classified as cost secure, meaning they can afford access to quality care and have been able to pay for visits and prescriptions in recent months. Now, that's not great news. The good news, if healthcare costs are really affecting your family, is there is an alternative, a faith-based Christian health share ministry. It's Liberty Health Share, and they're really making a difference for so many families. Liberty isn't health insurance. Liberty is a community of like-minded members that share in each other's healthcare costs. It's working. It's affordable. Recently, Liberty actually lowered the monthly contribution from members and returned over $2 million to members. If you have a healthcare need, you just present your Liberty information to the healthcare provider. Liberty receives that bill. They negotiate the lowest possible rate, and then members all together share in the cost. It's a pretty remarkable story.
And that's why we are so glad to be partners with Liberty Health Share. They're just fantastic. If you would like to know more, just go to their website. It's libertyhealthshare.org.
Whoa, tick-tock, woo, the time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
Today's the 27th of July, working towards the end of the month. We always like to take just a minute, go back in time, and look at this date in history.
Well, it was as big as the smartphone. In 1866, a permanent telegraph cable connecting North America and Europe was completed, allowing messages that once took weeks by ship to travel in minutes.
It's just something to sit and think about for a moment. 1866 on history's timeline is not that long ago at all. Right. I mean, you might have a great-great-grandparent, depending on your age, that was alive at that time. And to think you couldn't get a message to Britain or to France or whatever the case might be in a day. It would literally take weeks to get a message until the telegraph cable was put in. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
I know, it's wild. And today in 1921, one of the greatest medical breakthroughs in history happened. So researchers first isolated insulin. And before insulin, a diagnosis of type 1 diabetes, for example, was almost always fatal. The discovery has saved millions of lives.
Boy, that's something. Just props to people who dedicate their lives to medical research and doctors, you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anybody who tells me, especially if they're going into the field of surgery, I realize that they've kind of given a portion of themselves to everybody else. Because it's so true. And, you know, even nurses and everybody, but yeah, doctors, it's a big job. It sure is. And on the exact opposite in terms of seriousness, 1940, one of the most recognizable cartoon characters in history was born on this date. Bugs Bunny officially debuted in the cartoon A Wild Hare, introducing that famous line, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?" Director Tex Avery, who created Bugs, said, "What's up, Doc?" was simply a common greeting where he grew up in Texas. It's like saying, "Hey, bud, what's going on?" You'd say, "Hey, what's up, Doc?" And he thought it was fun and casual, and that's why he used it for Bugs.
Oh, that's funny. Interesting. Wasn't there a famous cowboy, Doc
Holliday?
No. Doc Holliday.
Yeah.
I wonder if that... Maybe not.
No, it might be. I think Doc Holliday was in the OK Corral, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's as much as people are getting from us without us checking AI.
I have no idea.
Doc Holliday.
It was just like, what's up, Doc? Where would Doc come from?
Yeah, I don't know why they would say that, but that's funny. It was just a casual greeting, and he says it. He's got that Brooklyn accent, and that's what makes Bugs kind of a smarty pants, and I like him.
Congratulations, you win free gas.
Boy, we had so much fun last month. We gave a gas gift card away every day, but good news, it doesn't stop there.
Hi, it's Stephanie Schaefer from Fox 8. Len and Sara, your gas giveaway just got even bigger. Tell your podcast family to tune in to our morning coffee quiz around 6:45 every morning, because every day someone is driving away with $100 in free gas, thanks to the Claiborne Auto Group. We'll see you on Fox 8 and keep starting your day positive. Love you guys.
Stephanie, thank you. The Fox 8 Morning Coffee Quiz is always a lot of fun. And thanks to our Positive Day Do Good partner, Claiborne, every day somebody wins a $100 gas gift card. And speaking of Claiborne, if you're thinking Lincoln, you have to see Claiborne's brand new state-of-the-art Lincoln showroom in Kent. It's beautiful, just down the road from Claiborne Ford and Claiborne Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram in Kent. They're all closer than you think.
Let's win the day. You can win the day. With God's help, minute by minute. Let's win the day.
Well, today on my new segment called It's Never Too Late, we're talking about someone whose name has become really synonymous with elegance and fashion, but sometimes people don't realize that she almost didn't become a fashion designer at all. I'm talking about Vera Wang. Now, when you hear the name Vera Wang, you probably think of stunning wedding dresses worn by celebrities and brides all over the world. She's become like super iconic in the wedding dress world. But it's crazy. So growing up, that wasn't her dream to be this big, huge fashion designer. So growing up, Vera wanted to be an Olympic figure skater. She trained for years. And it came time for the 1968 Winter Olympics. She didn't make them. So she was actually like pouring a lot of time into being in the Olympics. And for a lot of people, that would be a big disappointment, right? End of the story. Oh, I didn't make it. And she decided, okay, I'm going to redirect myself. She went on to work for Vogue magazine. She worked with a lot of the big editors there, and she spent nearly 17 years there before moving on to work to Ralph Lauren. Then at 40 years old, then Vera got engaged. And as she searched for a wedding dress, she couldn't find one that matched the vision she had in her mind. So she decided, I'm just going to design it myself. And that one decision changed everything. She opened her first bridal boutique and launched her own fashion brand at the age of 40. And the rest is basically history. Today, Vera Wang is one of the most recognizable names in fashion and has been worn all over the world. And I think that's so crazy to think that, you know what, she didn't even really get her big start until her 40s, right? And her career pivoted a couple different times, and the reminder that sometimes the dream that you lose makes room for one where you're actually meant to live that one, right? One door closed doesn't mean your story's over. It may simply be pointing you towards something better, right? Because it's never too late.
A day of faith, family, and fun returns. Same amazing event and exciting new location. Saturday, August 15th at Forefront Field in Avon. It's the Fest. Headlining this year's Fest, Kane. Amazing harmonies, unstoppable energy, and a feel-good, faith-boosting experience you won't forget. Mad Mar returns to the Fest. His powerful worship music is sung in churches and events all over the world. Making her first appearance at the Fest, Riley Clemens. The Fest is much more than music. Inflatables, family entertainment, great food, vendor tents, a beautiful outdoor mass at 8, and the spectacular fireworks finale. Tickets are just $10. Parking is free. Saturday, August 15th at Forefront Field in Avon. Get tickets and full info now at thefest.us.
Hallelujah, I'm blessed. In the road, making new friends, leave my troubles behind. The fun never ends. I'm taking a trip with Len and Sara.
Hey, I just want to say I hope that everyone listening right now will hitch on to one of our Len and Sara trips, because we've got a group of people with us in London and now in Paris. We are having such a great time, but not only that, we are learning so much about the cultures.
My goodness. Yes, I love London. I think everybody here, I was just
Agreed.
talking to some group of listeners. Everybody loves London. It
Yes.
is so spectacular over here.
Yeah, I love the people, and I love some of the terminology that we've grown accustomed to in just the brief few days that we've been in London.
So there are some things here that just make sense. Like they call things certain words that we say things differently.
But it makes sense the way...
But it just makes sense. For example, if you need to use the restroom here, don't look for a restroom sign. You just look for the toilet sign.
Yeah, it's...
They call it a toilet. Just toilets this way. Straight up toilet.
And it just makes so much sense, because the restroom, you really don't rest in the restroom, maybe for a second, but it makes more sense to say, where's the toilet?
I know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
At first you are kind of shy about it, like, toilet, where's the toilet?
Right.
And then you're just like, get used to it. And
Yeah.
now we're all like, where's the toilet?
Yeah, and then another one that I thought was interesting, and it's when we were riding the subway, which here it is called
The Tube.
It's called the Tube. And when you get off the train, you want to be able to get outside, and you're looking for exit signs, but you won't find them, right? You won't find them. Instead, it says way out.
Way out.
Way out, which makes a lot more sense than exit.
Makes so much sense. And
Way
also,
out.
if you order any food to go, as we would say, It's not to go. It's takeaway.
Takeaway, yes.
Oh, you
takeaway.
want takeaway?
Yes. Yeah. Beautiful people. We quiz some people. We just ask people from time to time what they thought about the United States. And most people that we talk to overwhelmingly have a great feeling about the United States. And they're in
Yes.
awe of the United States and
Yes.
just the size of the United States.
Yes. We forget just how enormous America is.
Yes.
Compared to everywhere else. I mean, a lot of people we've talked to, but they would have no idea in comparison where we live versus, some.
Right. We would say Cleveland, right?
But it's so unique. Every time we ask someone from England, what's one thing in America you would love to see? Nearly everybody has said the Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon. That caught me off guard. I thought it might be New York City or something
Right.
else, but it's like, I would love to see the Grand Canyon, which
I
is
know.
really great. It's really cool. We did something that I never thought I would do in my life, by the way, and I think a lot of people would love to do this. Amongst everything that we did, we went to Abbey Road.
Yeah.
Abbey Road, which is about 20 minutes from where our hotel is here in London, and we did the famous crossing, the Album Road album cover. It looks just like it did in 1969. The
Yeah.
same trees, the same road, and we walked across the intersection,
Yeah.
which is super cool.
We only had to do it 4 times
I know.
to get it right, but we did it and it was super fun. We also went to Notting Hill because my daughter,
The movie.
the movie, it's like a big thing. So it was actually really cool. They had this big, huge market in Notting Hill, the Portobello Market. We went to the National Gallery Museum,
You know
saw Monet's pictures in real life or paintings. It was beautiful.
Yeah, amazing Renaissance art, which I absolutely love. And let me say this, it's a world-renowned art gallery. They have 3 major museums in London that are free to the public. And all props and credit to our Cleveland Museum of Art, because it's one of the few art museums in the United States that is free. And it's free, but we had such a good time. And you know that when I'm looking at paintings, I just don't look at paintings. I know a little bit about art, but I have fun with them too, don't I?
You do. You do. I need to pull off some London phrases to take home with me.
Yes. Well, at least we'll call the bathroom the toilet, for
And
sure.
I'm calling where's the toilet?
So we're going to have a good time in Paris as well. By the way, we just want to mention that you'll have such a good time. My favorite part of our trips, although I'm enjoying London and now Paris so much, is I'm loving the people that traveled with us as I see them bond, dine together, travel together, make plans together, exchange phone contacts together. And so if you're looking for a way to do some traveling and you say, I don't really know how to do that, or when I go, I'm confused of what to do. I wish someone could plan an agenda for me. That's what we do.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
it's just so great to see everyone having so much fun. And we do have some trips coming up still. Our Wyoming Yellowstone National Park trip, I think, has 6 or 8 seats left. I'd have to go back and look off the top of my head. So definitely that's going to be amazing. And then we're going to Italy next year. And both of those trips are next year.
All right, so if you want more information about traveling with us and our group, you just go to our website, startyourdaypositive.com. But join us and also follow us on Facebook. We're posting a lot of fun pictures from our trip too, just so you can have some highlights. Be sure they're just not tourist pictures. We have a good time in the shots too, right? We have a really good time.
Oh, and Len's going to be posting and telling a story. We'll have to tell the story about the English ladies who gave you their napkin headdress.
Oh,
But that's for another time.
All right.
Always an adventure.
Hey, thanks so much for sharing your morning with us.
Len and Sara are so funny.
Hey, I want to give you a perspective on something. Think about how nervous you are when you go to high school. When you go to high school, you're a freshman, and then you get a little more confidence as you go through the school year. You know, by the time you're a senior, big time. So a lot of time passes between being a freshman and a senior in high school. So 4 years, it's kind of a long time. Now, Sarah, how does that illustration connect with our podcast sponsor, Universal Windows Direct?
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. I'm like trying to think, wait a minute, a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Connect the dots.
How many years are you in high school?
Oh, I should have known this. 4 years. That means
Right.
the amount of time you're in high school, that's how long you have to pay off your new windows at Universal Windows Direct.
At 0% interest. Does that give you some perspective? You could buy your windows as a freshman, and you have until you're a senior and graduating to pay them off.
Only you would have that correlation. I love it, though. But yes, you have that long to pay off your windows, and buy 4 windows, get 4 free. So that's an incredible offer. And at Universal Windows Direct, they have their exclusive Super Spacer technology. They'll come out and do a free in-home estimate. Tell them Len and Sara sent you. You will be saying, I love my windows, universalwindowsdirect.com.
A cup of coffee, a thankful heart, a brand new day, positive with Len and Sara.
Well, I hope you're off to have a jolly good day today. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use all these London terms. A jolly good day.
Yeah.
We've had a great time with you. We'll be right back here tomorrow. And by the way, again, if you want to go on some of our trips, startyourdaypositive.com to see all the ones going on.
All right. Well, we're going to close our podcast with a prayer like we always do. On our trip, before we left for our destination one morning, somebody who is traveling with us said, I have a concern, a prayer concern. It's my mother. She's 94, and she has to have a pretty serious surgery, and I'm not there to be with her, and I just ask for your prayers. And so we said a prayer on the bus, and 40-some people all joined together, and we got a report that the answer to that surgery and that prayer was positive. I just say that to remind you that if anyone has a need or a concern, one of your first things to do is say, let me say a prayer for you. And we'll conclude the podcast like that. Heavenly Father, thank you for being there to meet our needs, even sometimes when we can't be there for somebody else, you can. Remind us to trust in you and to pray and to support one another. And we offer that idea in Jesus' name. Amen.